and we are back. After 8 weeks of being off of social media, I'm back. And actually, this is where I've been. I've been in the borders of Russia, stuck in the snow, but it was a beautiful hotel, thankfully. I've been cruising with my wife, checking out castles, fortresses, old churches. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I highly recommend you do that experience. And I actually got married, which is another amazing thing that I highly recommend you do if you're not married yet. Anyway, this is the road to a $10 million portfolio. On those videos, I just share with you what worked for us, what didn't work, what we're doing, connection and networking. So I do those videos to connect with you, to network with you, to get into close proximity to you. And I did those videos to have fun. This is very fun to me. So please ask your questions in the comments down below. Any question that you have, I'll take time. I'll create dedicated video and I reply to all of your questions. So what is our plan for this channel, and generally what is the plan for the trajectory to get to this $10 million portfolio? See, one of the core things that we're doing is that we're acquiring into education businesses. So in multiple different levels, I'll tell you all about it in the holding company details. But part of that, and the thing that this gives us, is the ability to see what others don't see, to see behind the scenes of multi-million dollar, multi-8-figure, multi-9-figure businesses. And it would be a shame to not document those and to not journal those, to not share behind the scenes of what's actually happening. Why do those businesses grow? Why do they stall? What's happening? What are the problems that we're fixing? So this is the plan for this YouTube channel. Just sharing behind the scenes, nothing more, nothing less. Some of the videos are going to be high production, talking about a specific topic. Some of them are going to be quick updates, just like this. But the core thing and the core lesson or message is that every single one of those videos has one goal: to leave you better than you found it. That's it. So if you watch any of those videos, you're going to realize that you see something that you haven't seen in the past. And perspective is the most important thing in the world. And we're looking for podcasts, by the way. I have it as a note here. So if you know any podcast, you own a podcast, please send us your details. If we see that it's a good fit, we'll get on your podcast. By we, I mean me and my personalities. Cool. So the holding company and the future of the coaching and consulting space. Luckily, we get to see behind the scenes of pretty big coaching and consulting companies. And in a second, I'll tell you what's the future. But first, what are we doing as a company? I closed my biggest mother coaching business. So what am I doing? See, the holding company is a long-term focused and vision-oriented company, which is I want to have equity in education businesses. And I want to have long-term plays in education and service-based businesses. I don't want to have like quick interactions with those businesses. I don't want to coach them to do stuff. It's either me doing those stuff within their businesses or not. So that's one of the very first things that we're doing. That's one of the core offers. And actually, in my opinion, that is the core offer that we have right now. The second is agency partnership and strategic partnership, basically. For the people who don't want to have us as a part of their business and on their books, and pretty much like as a person who takes a certain percentage every single month and every single year and exits the company with, I totally understand that not everyone has the taste for those things. Some people want to play solo. Some people already have co-founders. So we have an agency. And within that agency, I come into your business as the behind the scenes guy, and I co-operate your business. I build the SOPs, the foundations, the systems, the scalable foundations. And the most important thing is I give your sanity back and your time back. If you were to ask any one of my pretty good friends, they'll tell you that I am the genius in the operations and I could save you a lot of time and a lot of money. So that's the second thing that we're doing. The third thing that we're doing is deep dives. Again, one of the big things that I'm very bullish on is connection and networking. I work 4 hours a day, 2 to 4 hours a day. I have a lot of time, free time on my hand. How do I work 2 to 4 hours a day? I have systems. I'm the operations guy. So I implement those operations on myself. And by doing that, I get the benefit of having a lot of free time on my hand to be with my wife and to grow the business. Amazing. Literally, I do to you what I did to myself. Wow, groundbreaking, yeah? So, because of that, I have a lot of free time to get on deep dive calls. So that's our third offer. You pay me for 1 hour. I just dissect your business as if I was the operator within your business. And I give you the game plan. I tell you exactly what to focus on. Uh, and the fourth offer is IP, pretty much. We've developed a lot of amazing IP. Some of them, you can find them in the comments down below, in the description down below, like IP on performance, IP on operations, IP on decision making, IPs on leadership, just world leading IPs, literally. And with AI, our IPs are just getting better and better. Why not sell those? It would be, in my opinion, a pretty big downside if I don't sell those. So you could buy those too. Those are our 4 offers. But why are we doing that? What's the goal behind that? See, the future of coaching and consulting has been pretty clear since 2025, but 2026 made it even clearer. Education will never die. Education will never die. People going to school, people receiving a degree or receiving education, this is something that's embedded in us as human beings because most of us love recognition, and education gives us recognition. Security, every single one of us wants security without a shadow of a doubt. Education gives us security. And a couple of more fun stuff in our human behavior, pretty much. So education is not going away in any way, shape, or form. And in my opinion, in the next couple of years, people will not go with the traditional education, they will go with coaching and consulting. So let's say hypothetically, you or your wife got pregnant, you're not going to go to the doctor first, you're going to go to a pregnancy coach first, in my opinion. Again, if you're a new parent, you're not going to go and buy a book and read like 300-page book and try to figure it all by yourself. You're going to hire a parenting coach. That's the future of coaching and consulting. And we could go down the rabbit hole. And even that's the future of service-based businesses. So online service-based businesses, pretty much every single business will need someone else's input. Even with AI, which is another rabbit hole that we're not going to go deep into right now. And because of that pretty big future, and because we've been pretty successful in the education space, this is what we're investing into. This is what we're putting our energy and effort and time into. This is what we're partnering with people into. And part of that is that you also get to experience the brand deals that we have. So, for example, if we get a brand deal with a payment processor that is actually pretty good for education businesses, that doesn't take a percentage that's cutthroat, because this last month I paid like over a couple of thousands of dollars on just the Stripe fees, which is pretty annoying, man, pretty annoying. You get the benefit from that. So we're kind of building this ecosystem and this structure around education businesses where everything that we do, every single system, every single person that comes into this roster of partners is going to benefit the other. And it's kind of this flywheel of people that are all working together and growing together, which is pretty cool. Not coaching, not consulting, proper partnerships. And why are we doing all of that? This is one of the quotes that moved me the most recently, which is, you reap what you sow. And a small variation of it is, you don't reap what you don't sow. For the past couple of years, we've been really reaping the rewards of working with our clients and our people. How can we just scale this impact and this magnitude of work? How can we make a bigger impact? How can we make a bigger ripple effect within those people's businesses? And I think the way to do it is this, having a holding company. Because every single business that comes into the holding company impacts every single other business that is in the holding company in a positive way. And all of those companies together impact every single person that they serve. And the people that they serve impact other people. And it's like we're sowing so much good fruit that we're going to reap the benefits of it in a lot of ways. So yeah, now for the thing that pretty much everyone wants, which is the growth. What are we doing to grow? What are we doing to get the scale, to get this impact, to get this reach? Well, here you go. The first thing that we're doing for marketing, I think those gurus who are like, you should only do this and focus on this, they have no clue what they're talking about in a lot of ways. Because right now, we have AI operations in the backend where I could literally shoot this YouTube video, and this YouTube video could turn into so many assets that it is undeniably important for you to be in a lot of places. So what we're doing, organic Instagram, organic YouTube, organic Facebook, organic LinkedIn, all stemming from one single system that takes me 15 minutes per day, which is pretty cool. Paid brand and paid D2C. So what does that mean? Paid brand, paying to be in front of people, paying to be in front of audiences, paying to get the message out there, to get the philosophy out there. This is not me paying to get someone to buy from me. Paid D2C, which is the third option, is where I get to pay to get someone to give me money. Paid brand is where I pay to get in front of you, to reach you, to get my message in front of you. Doing all three together allows us to grow and widen our net as much as possible in a world, and listen to this very importantly because this is something that we saw from the data within our people, in a world where someone with an authentic message and a real message is more important than 1,000 people with general ideas. Someone with an authentic, real, experience-based message is more important than 1,000 people with regular ideas and regular messages. And it's my job and it's my duty as someone who has seen the behind the scenes of so many businesses, as someone who has helped so many people, as someone who has worked with so many people, to grow and widen the net. And I would be doing a disservice to myself, to the world, and to God, because I'm Christian, and I believe that I have been given the set of skills that I have been given to make an impact in some way, shape, or form if I don't do that. Cool. Sales. Sales are going to be 3 funnels. Automatic funnel, which is pretty much add, buy a certain product, whether it was a performance product, whether it was an operations product, whether it was a certain system. DM funnel, which is for the agency on Instagram. Everyone knows DM funnels. If you don't know DM funnels, comment down below. I'll create a video breaking down the A to Z of the DM funnel. And a call funnel for partners, but it's not the usual call funnels. It's not like you see VSL, you book a call, whatever it is. This is more of you get into our world, you maybe buy a deep dive, you see our emails, you get into this interaction with us over time, and then you get on a call with us, and then from there we become partners and equity partners. Now, delivery. Self-fulfillment. One of the easiest things that you can do, man. And I don't know why people don't do that. They're like, I only focus on selling services. I'm like, that's stupid. Like if you have something that you could sell for $20 maybe every day, and let's say you profit out of those $20 just $10, and you could sell like 10 of it a day or 20 of it a day. Like that's that's $200 a day. You set it up once, you keep on selling, and you don't really have to tweak it maybe once a month, maybe twice a month. Why not do it? Why not do it? I call this the e-com of digital products. It's like someone could just get this cup, which is a pretty cool cup in my opinion. They could sell it on e-com, and every day it could sell, and it could sell, and it could sell. And this person just has to fulfill the orders, and it's good. Why not? So self-fulfill, you could get the system, implement the system, you buy it. I don't have to touch anything other than update the system once we get the data from partners. Agency and partners, fully customized. I don't believe in coaching people. I believe that every single person has their set of skills. Every single person has their set of abilities. Every single person has their zone of genius. I have my zone of genius, which is operations. You have your zone of genius, which is coaching. Do you, I do me, together, powerhouse. And for our operations, what we're doing is we have Notion as the HQ for the entire company. So everything is on Notion from the founder documents. Actually, just 1 second. Let me see if I could find it for you. Yeah, here you go. So this is our holding company HQ, pretty much. It has everything that the holding company needs in order to operate, from the profile, from the vision, from the ideal client, from the operations that we have, from the weekly planning to the daily planning to the contact. Everything is in one space that allows us to manage a big operation very neatly and very correctly. Of course, every single one of those has a micro operation in it, but you get the point. Claude for repeated creative tasks. Man, Claude has been amazing. I don't know how people don't use Claude. It's been groundbreaking for us. Agents for automations. So for example, I have this little automation over here, which I create a reel. From this reel, Claude creates carousels. From this reel, the agent creates a long form post for Facebook, LinkedIn. From this reel, the agent takes my words, everything, my ideas, my way of talking, and it turns it into a post for Instagram. So from one single reel, I now have approximately 6 pieces of content. So if every day I do one reel, every day I have 6 pieces of content. Times 10, that's 60 pieces. Over a month, 160 pieces of content. Pretty cool. And it only takes me 15 minutes per day, which is amazing. And ChatGPT for custom GPTs. Every single one of our clients has custom GPTs in some way, shape, or form. Every single one of our clients has his biggest, most preferred custom GPT. And we tend to keep it that way. And that's it. Really. And that's all that we're doing. It might be pretty simple. It might be pretty advanced for you. I don't know, depending on the level that you're watching this video from. But our core value within the business is simplicity. It's ease. It's just like having things run in a compounding flow. And hopefully, this video helped you to do the same in some way, shape, or form. Stick around, watch what I'm going to be posting, because I'm going to be posting some pretty cool stuff. And follow me on Instagram. Bye.